welcome to McIver's Grant Public Library Spooky Story Time! Today we're going to read 2 spooky books in honor of Halloween. This book is called How to Build a Haunted House. And as you can see, it just arrived in October, just in time for the holiday. It was written by Frank Tupta. He's the author, so he wrote the words, and illustrated by Kyle Bennett, who drew these wonderful pictures. Let me show you this end pages. This says Town Community Bulletin Board. Vampire family home overrun by wild zombie garlic. It's in need of a new house. Oh no, our vampire family needs a new house. Let's find out what happens. Ghost town wakes from daylight snores. The full moon glows. A chainsaw roars. But Ghost Town stays up at night and sleeps during the day. A new family is coming to town. They gotta move in with the sun still down. With no place to go, they're down on their luck. So grab your tools and grab your truck. They're all gonna work together to help the vampire family. Would you help the vampire family if you could? Past the graveyard, hear the howl of werewolf loggers on the prowl. Ow! Can you make a werewolf sound? Ooh. Bumps and ruts begin to fade. Invisible man clears the grade. There's a werewolf. Loggers. And there's the invisible man. Can you see him on his grader? I can see his clothes. I can't see him. And then it says, then, let's find out what happens when we turn the page. I like it when books do that. It makes me wonder and wonder and wonder. And oh, let's find out. Over the hill, a handy rig. Frankenstein is here to dig. There's Frankenstein helping dig. Look at that big hole that he dug out. Earth and gravel fill the lot. Cyclops needed. Hit the spot. There's Cyclops helping. Lots of people are helping the vampire family, aren't they? The witch's dumper is piled high. A flick of their wands and it's time to fly. Shadows cast, engines run. They're working hard to beat the sun. Do you think they can build a whole house in one night? Wow. Look at the witches coming to help. The site is cleared. Now let's pour. Bride's concrete lays on the floor. Foundation smooth. Call the crew. Ready to hammer, nail, and screw. There's the bride, and there's all the concrete that's making the foundation of the house. And look at the crew. Look at how they're helping. It's a skeleton crew. Have you ever heard of a skeleton crew? Frames up. It's a brand new house. They're almost done, but eek! A mouse! Did you know monsters could be scared of things too? It looks like they're all very scared of the mouse. Let's see what happens on this page. Hammer falls, nails splash, bones crunch, toes smash. They have hurt themselves trying to get away from that little mouse, haven't they? Sirens wail, the monsters clap, Mummy's here, and that's a wrap. Look at the mummy helping. But the job's not done. What to do? The sun is climbing into view. Gotta move. Let's get this done. What do you say we have some fun? You see the sun? Can you see the sun coming up? They've got to finish the house before the sun gets up. Oh, they said, let's have some fun. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Lightning strikes. The power's on. House is bright, but it's nearing dawn. Oh my goodness. I'm glad we don't have power to our house like that. I wouldn't want to get struck by lightning. Hammers pound, nails sink, windows finished in a blink. They are working fast to finish this house, aren't they? So much to do, so little time. Call in a favor, ring the chime. Magic needed to beat the day. Broomstick service is on its way. They're going to get some more help from the witches. Maybe get a little magic to make the night last just a little bit longer because they're not quite done. Ooh. Spellbooks open, wands raised high. Hocus pocus fills the sky. Look at that. There they are. Spellbook and the wands and the cauldron. Oh, and look at the hocus pocus filling the sky. Look at all the magic. What do you think the magic's gonna do for them? Smoke settles. Monsters stare. It's alive with time to spare. The house is ready. Look at the house. That's a pretty house. They did a good job, didn't they? Looks like they know how to build a haunted house. Dark and safe. The house is spacious. The vampire family is very gracious. I like those two rhymes, spacious and gracious. Those are both good words, aren't they? Look at the vampire family. Look at how they're looking at their new house. That's awesome. See the spider webs? There's already spider webs in the house. Complete with dungeon and trapdoors too. The scariest place with the spookiest view. You can't have a haunted house without a dungeon and some trapdoors and some spider webs. The monsters grin, filled with pride. The job got done, and no one died. They were worried about that mouse, weren't they? They thought maybe somebody might get got by the mouse. Big trucks rumble off the site. Oh. Look at all the workers leaving. And sleepy monsters say, good night. Look at them saying good night as the sun comes up. They're going to sleep all day long. You see all the Z's? You see all the Z's all over the page? Zzz. That's how it shows everybody sleeping. Zzz. And that is the end. I like that book, How to Build a Haunted House, and I like that all of our friends worked really hard together when somebody had some trouble. They really were good friends to the vampire family, weren't they? Now, this next book we're going to read is also about friends. It's called Gustavo the Shy Ghost. Have you ever been shy? Have you ever been afraid to kind of speak to somebody because you don't really know them and you don't really know what they're going to say? I do that sometimes. Even now, as a grown-up, I get kind of shy and I think, ooh, I don't really want to say anything. Maybe I'll just be kind of quiet over here. And that's okay, because sometimes that's just how you feel. You shouldn't have to push it, but sometimes you do need to remind yourself that a lot of wonderful things can happen if you just step up and speak to somebody. So let's see what happens to Gustavo the Shy Ghost. This book is written and illustrated by Flavia Z. Drago. I didn't say her name right at first, I'm sorry. Flavia Z. Drago. She is the author. She wrote the words, and she's also the illustrator. And look at all of the wonderful detail in her illustrations. I really like it. Gustavo. I like his name too. Gustavo the Shy Ghost. This book was published by Candlewick Press. Gustavo was a ghost. He enjoyed doing the normal things that paranormal beings do, passing through walls and making objects fly and glowing in the dark. There's Gustavo in his house. Look at what he's doing. He's making items fly, and see him smiling with his little pink cheeks. I like Gustavo. Looks like he's at home with his dad and his mom. Let's see what else Gustavo likes doing. But there was nothing in the world that he loved more than playing the violin. Well, almost nothing. Gustavo was secretly in love with Alma, the prettiest monster in town, but he also had a problem. So there he is playing his violin. I said guitar. Thinking about that G word, wasn't I? Look at Gustavo playing the violin. And there he is watching his secret love. He wants to get up the nerve to say hi to her, doesn't he? Let's see what happens. You see, Gustavo was so shy that some things felt incredibly difficult for him. There he is. He wants an ice cream. And it says ice cream instead of ice cream. But he's too afraid to say that he wants some ice cream, and he's too afraid to get in line because he's got to get close to people. And he's kind of shy. He doesn't know what to say. So he's hiding behind the ice cream truck the whole time. And the worst part of it, he's still behind it when the ice cream truck left. He missed his shot. Making friends was terrifying. Gustavo had never dared to speak to any of the other monsters. Can you find Gustavo in this picture? It's kind of like a I Spy. Let's see if we can find him. Can you see him? Oh, I don't see him. I see a bunch of friends though. Let's see the other friends that are in there. There they are, all playing. They're all playing. Can you find Gustavo? Is he in there? Is he hiding so hard that you can't see him? Let's find out. Oh, there he was. He was hiding. Right up there. He's too afraid to talk to his friends. I thought I'd seen him on that page. I couldn't find him. He tried getting close to them. Can you find Gustavo in this picture? He's a balloon. In many different ways. There he is in this book. Can you see? There he is on the book, isn't he? There's different. Oh, she's stepping on Gustavo ways. And there he is looking like a rock. But even when he was right in front of them, there he is again. And there he is again. They just couldn't see him. They're painting on Gustavo. They think he's a piece of paper. Gustavo longed to be a part of something. More than anything, he wanted to make a friend. I have to be brave. I have to let the others see me, he thought. There he is, all by himself. Do you think you could be brave and let other people see you? What do you think? It's kind of hard sometimes, isn't it? So, he decided to send a letter, a very special one. There he is writing his letter. I like his desk. Look at all the things on his desk. Dear monsters, I would like to invite you to my violin concert, which will take place at the Day of the Dead party next full moon at the cemetery. I would be thrilled to see you there. Gustavo the Ghost. Look, they all got a very special letter. You see them all getting their letters delivered? As the days went by, Gustavo couldn't stop thinking, what if nobody shows up? What if they don't like my music? What if they don't like me? Tonight was the exception. Tonight was the night. And this time, he couldn't hide. Oh, it's the night of his party, of his concert. And he's kind of nervous. Do you think he'll be brave? Do you think he'll go through with it? What do you think is going to happen? Want to find out? But not a soul came. And there he is at the cemetery, ready for his concert, but nobody's there. And look at all those really neat Day of the Dead things that are going on. People have honored all of their loved ones. And Gustavo's alone. So, all alone, Gustavo did what he loved most. What did he do? Can you see what did he do? He started playing his violin, and the music made him happy. So happy that he glowed. Oh, how he glowed. Can you see him getting brighter and brighter in the pictures? Let's look at the pictures one more time. There he is when he first starts to play. And there he is as the music takes hold of him. And there he starts to glow. And then look how bright white he is there. Gustavo! Look at all those friends. Look at how bright white he is. We're so sorry we're late. We wanted to get you flowers, but we got lost instead. And then we heard your music, and we saw your glow, and we really loved your concert. Would you like to hang out with us? Look at all his friends. He's not alone anymore. Isn't that wonderful? And he shared his beautiful music. You have something wonderful that you could share with your friends? From that moment on, Gustavo's life changed, and everyone discovered that even if he didn't talk much, he was the best at helping and protecting his friends. Let's see what happened. So there's Gustavo with his friends. And can you see him now? You can. And maybe he doesn't talk much, but there he is helping. You see him getting the soccer ball when his friend is a little scared. And there he is being an umbrella and sheltering and protecting his friends from the rain. But mostly, Gustavo never stopped surprising them. Look at that. He made a shadow on the wall that looked like a big monster, doesn't it? You see what he's got sitting there so that he can do that? And they never stopped loving him. And there's another party with Gustavo the ghost and his friends. Let's see if we can find Gustavo in this one. I don't think he's hiding so much in this one, is he? No, I see him. He's playing his violin. And look at all of his friends. Some are dancing and some are taking videos and pictures. Some are playing instruments with him. Some are playing the maracas and the guitar and the harp. Ukulele. There's some more dancing. I think they're having a good time together now that they're friends. And then here on the end papers are a bunch of pictures of Gustavo and his friends. Now that he has been brave. Look at him, he's a snowman there, isn't he? And there he is in the mirror. And there he is taking silly pictures. And he looks like cotton candy. And they're all dressed like ghosts with him. I like that book. Sometimes we have to be brave and step out and talk to somebody we don't know very well. And that's a good lesson to learn, isn't it? But it's okay to be shy sometimes. All right. Thank you for joining us for Spooky Story Time. We'll have another one. We're going to have 2 this month. 2 spooky story times with 2 books each. So come back and see us. And until then, stay spooky.